live in Brooklyn, New York, which is fine. It's okay. People yell at me on the street there. Like, I'm not from there, I'm getting used to it, but people just yell at me on the street. I was walking down the street the other day and a guy stopped me. He goes, "What's good, Big Bang Theory?" He just called me Big Bang Theory. He didn't even like name a guy from the show. He was like, "You're all the characters to me, dude." I get a lot of weird comments like that out there because I'm like racially ambiguous, so people are always trying to figure out where I'm coming from, you know? I was sitting in the park the other day trying to meditate, or as I call it, liberal prayer, and a guy saw me and he goes, "Go back to Guatemala!" He said Guatemala! That's so specific, man! That's like a racist Hail Mary to throw, you know? He's like, if that lands, that dude's going back to Guatemala tonight! A racist touchdown, baby. I'm not from Guatemala. I'm an Indian man, in case you're trying to guess out there. Playing racial bingo. Like, I think he's half Teddy Graham. That's how it is. Yeah, I'm Indian. Sometimes when I tell people that because I am ambiguous, they'll say this fun thing where they're like, "Oh, you're Indian, huh? Feather or dot?" Feather or dot. What a fun, flirty way to marginalize two cultures with two words. What racist efficiency, right? Like, I want to be racist, but fast. I got racist shit to do, man. I can't stand here putting your ass down all day. Put it down. Feather or dot. I'm going to start doing that to white people, I've decided. Yeah. Whenever a white person's like, "Hey, I'm white." You know how white people are always telling you their race. I'm gonna be like, "Oh, you're white, huh? Potato or Nazi?" Yeah, they enjoy that. I'm a dot, by the way. I know it's bothering you. Dot. That's like as far as slurs go, dot's whatever. You know, like who cares? You know, like if you were to go to like a Buffalo Wild Wings of racism, the N-word's probably like the blazing hot, and then dot is like mango habanero. Like nobody's getting burned up by dot. Nobody cares. Because nobody ever says dot angrily. You know, nobody's ever like, "Hide your curry." Some dots just walked in. Like nobody's mad about dot. You know? It's like a goddamn game of Pac-Man in here, all these damn dots! Nobody's flustered about that. Nobody cares. I am a half Indian man named Tom Brady. In case you're wondering how much my white mom hated my Indian father. It's the most amount possible. She would be the whitest name. She gave me her ex-husband's name, to be completely honest. Right? What a kick in the balls to my dumb dad, right? He deserved it too. He was a piece of shit. I don't know. Like, you might notice that I don't have an Indian accent at all because he left before I ever heard his voice. So I can't do like a fun racist impression of him that I'm sure we'd all enjoy, you know? I mean, I'll try one. I don't want to bum you guys out. I don't know. It would be like, "I'm not ready to be a father." "Thank you, come again, not to my house. Keep it on weekends." That impression is racist, and that's messed up that you guys laughed at it. Now, if your dad's Indian and he bails, you get to be racist towards Indian people. That's how it goes. But all my stereotypes are just based on my dad. They're all like, "What's up with Indian people? Always abandoning you, huh? That's weird. Why don't Indian people ever send you a birthday card, huh? And they smell weird." I don't know what they smell like. I've never been hugged by one. Let's go, people. Thank you, white man, for yeah, they smell weird! I've had 4 different Indian people come up to me after shows recently and be like, "Hey man, your dad probably left because there's a lot of pressure in Indian culture from like the older Indian generations to not have mixed race children. So he was probably just like ashamed or something. I'm just like, oh cool, thanks. Thank you for that. Thanks for the good news. Happy about this conversation. My dad actually died a few years ago, which is fine. I don't care. He was dead to me already. But woo indeed. Think of woo. I like you. But I was playing with a Ouija board recently. This is related. I was getting real spooky and kooky with a Ouija board. And my friend was like, let's get even spookier and even kookier. So we tried to contact my father with the Ouija board, yeah, and nothing happened. And my friend was like, oh, it's not working. And I was like, no, this is so my dad. That joke is called Get Fucked, Dad.